State, a hotbed of passionate football fans. It is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. Renegade was feeling his oats the last time these two got together as Florida State blew out the Gators.
And with that win, it just carried so much momentum throughout the rest of the season for the Seminoles and in the offseason as well. This is one of those games, if you win like that, you make a statement, not just in the state of Florida, but all across the country.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Noles! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You got to worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Off play action on first down. Complete. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game. Right now, it's paying off.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on first down. Back to the air on 2nd. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Working the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They'll go back to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking down the middle. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it! And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the running back. He has the first and still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warren Dunworth, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Looking to fire. Throwing right. It's complete. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Makes the grab. Made a defender miss. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch.
There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's looking to pass. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Florida State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Long. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Gators come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Back to pass on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Firing to the right, complete.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Catch in the middle. It's out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Fakes to grab, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Using his legs, it's Duggar. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right back to the well. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. Bringing it back. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield, it's long. They'll run the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. That's caught. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Finds him out of the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they go back on top. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Gators and Noles. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw. It's long. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Gators have this offense rolling. They'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll do it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the 1st down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to keep it in the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Florida has the ball back, and here last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Dropping back, it's long. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
They got him before he gets the first down marker, and the screen does not deliver. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 40. There he goes. Wide open spaces. Touchdown Seminoles. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum, but unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leiter, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man. On the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. That's caught. It's Williams. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Chubb. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back. It's long. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Gators are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking to throw, it's long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, you just keep the points. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. To the air, it's long. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give and tick, 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 tick. Sweet cut there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're going to ride this running back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's long. Caught near the sticks, it's Allen. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chop. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down. Clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he scoots out of bounds. Picks up the 1st down. Gets the clock stopped. And now they're in business in plus territory. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Give to the back. Crosses to 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Timeout is called by... And 16 seconds left in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Quarterback making checks. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still... It can get a little heated, and it did in this Sunshine State showdown, but it couldn't stop the boys from old Florida from stealing the headlines in this one. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.